of Earth, good evening. This is a very special edition 30th of Star Nation News. As today I am broadcasting from Southeast Asia on planet Earth in the beautiful settings of Singapore. Well, I am traveling in the tracks of Stephen Shua, and this is absolutely paradise here. So I am welcoming you in this 13th episode of Star Nation News. The Seeker war that is raging in the galaxy has spread on all the sectors. This war still continues and will continue for a while. Time is relative regarding gravity, so different star systems with different gravity settings are just experiencing this Seeker war differently. But in a global galactic scale, galactic time, the galaxy spins around the double center, that's galactic time. Well, the Seeker wars will last for a while. In the meantime, it is very good because this has started a process of awakening for the whole galaxy, an awakening from the dark forces, an awakening for their liberation, because so many worlds and star systems were enslaved to the Seekers. So it is now time that this galaxy wakes up from a long period of domination from the Seeker Empire. The rebellion that has spread out through all the star systems that are now liberated has given an exponential process of awakening for all the other star systems, because one started inspired 2-3 others, and the 2-3 others inspired at their turn 20, 100, and that's it. It is not about obliterating the Seekers as a civilization. That is not how the Alliance is doing. They don't do like this. It is about stopping an era of enslavement, stopping their practices, and making them come to reason. Well, you don't make Seeker Empire come to reason. We are agreeing on this. But what is happening is that coating them into their actions, pushing them back, is going to change the frequency. The frequency at a larger scale is rising because pain and suffering from enslavement are now being replaced by joy, hope, a sense of freedom. And this is going to lift not only the frequency, the overall frequency of the galaxy, Nataru, but also help different star systems like Sol, who are still struggling in a lower density, to shift faster, because the overall global frequency of the galaxy is rising slowly. It's at the moment slight, but it is going to take more and more amplitude. In the Orion zone, what we are following with Anax, the Orion zone, why are we following the Orion zone? Because the Orion zone was the center of the Nebu Empire. The Nebu Empire was led by the Eban Grace from Betelgeuse. And they had enslaved the whole area, made of the whole area, the headquarters of the Nebu Empire, with the queen, the super queen hive located in the Orion Nebula in 42. Why are we following regularly Orion? It's because it is satisfactory and very informative to know how the local populations who are coming back in their former worlds, if they are not destroyed, are taking back possession not only of their home worlds, but also of the nebula, which was before common custody. And now this nebula that accesses the void, because it's a double vortex, fast conjugate stargate, it is going to help people access the void, but this is going to be very regulated. You need a certain frequency to be able to pass through because it's very well regulated. If you have bad intentions and your frequency is low, it's detected and you cannot go through the vortex. There are key locks around it now. And who's managing this is the Council of Al-Milah. The worlds of Sirius B, we are following this as well, because the worlds of Sirius B have rebelled and retaken their position. You had a provisory government, temporary government on Sirius B star systems, in the Sirius B star systems, with Nayan, the main planet, leading the organization, the management of the system. But you have also on Ashtari, which is the 6th planet, you have the Anunnaki, the Anak Empire. And then they have, for the first time in the history of the Anak Empire, they are assisting another organization, two actually, the Galactic Federation of Worlds, and of course, the Council of Al-Milah, and both are part of the Earth Alliance, the Galactic Alliance. The Anak Empire, for the first time, is assisting militarily because the Nebu was such a big power that entering a war against them sure will have helped liberating the Orion Zone at the time of the Orion Wars, but also it would have caused too much genocide and disasters on the worlds in the care of the Anak Empire. And Anu didn't want that at the time. During a previous broadcast, Prince Ea explained to you why this wasn't possible at the time of the Orion Wars. So I advise you to go back or check on my website, interstellarcontact/Ea, for his messages. Well, what are the repercussions on Earth? Well, now that Earth is not anymore in the custody of the bad faction of the Anak, led by Enlil, that's over. Now that the Sikaar reptilians are gone, the Greys have been chased as well, they're gone. What is left? No more enemies, but themselves, the Terran, the Earthlings. The only threatening power that is left in this star system is the deep state, the Earth deep state, the human minions, because the human minions, they are now headless. Their head was extraterrestrials, an association between Sikaar Empire and Anak reptilian faction, and Lil and Ninurta. So they were, these human minions, they were before supported by these organizations, the ET organization, and well, the technology that went with it. Now they're on their own. They're on their own, and they are just panicking, crumbling down, trying to resist. But there's no way the deep state is going to take back its power. So we're very proud of the people of Earth who are rebelling, same as all the other star systems. The deep state is still holding ground on this planet Earth terra, key. But this is partially. It's a partial hold of power. And you have more power over them. It's not easy to break from a system. The old paradigm always fight back. But otherwise, if it was easy, it wouldn't be a shift of paradigm. And it starts at an individual level. A while ago, it's about 2 years ago, there was a meeting in Antarctica where the leaders of financial institutions, the elites regarding the deep state, were summoned in Antarctica to attend a meeting. And this meeting was about these financial elites giving the key of the monetary system to the Earth Alliance. They didn't do it. They didn't do it. And so because they broke the deal, they weren't sent through a portal to a prison planet. They stayed here. They will not be removed by extraterrestrials now. They are now destined to be judged by the justice of the humans of Earth. This is what is going to happen. And you are going to make it happen. You are going to make it happen by keeping on resisting, exposing their misdeeds, saying no to fear-porn narratives, to control by fear. Well, during the last, time of silence, there are so many people who have rebelled. And this has failed, make this their agenda fail. What I'm talking about, the time of silence, when people were at home and fear pressured to do something harmful to their bodies. I'm talking about this. Well, not a majority, but a percentage big enough of the population resisted and stood for their rights. And then this whole agenda crashed down. They were bringing up new names of threats, but people were starting to laugh and do memes online, on internet, on social media. Oh, here's a new name for it, and ha ha ha. They don't know what to invent anymore. So laughter. Laughter is a great frequency. Laughter is a great vibration that gives you courage, strength, and sharpens your mind. Because when you laugh of something that is threatening you, you take its power away. And you take the power for yourself. It's martial arts. They send fear at you. You take this fear, you transmute it into a joke, a laughter, and you have the power. And that thing just goes away. So this is what you have to do. Turn fear into laughter. Okay? This is difficult. This is difficult because they are trying to start a third world war. It's not happening, and it will not happen. War is a horrible thing. It's a very low frequency. But keep up hope. Stand for your rights. Stand in your sovereignty as a human being. And when I say being, it's all the envelopes and all the levels. Also, on a personal level, do meditation, do introspection, and connect with the frequency of your soul, which is anyway more elevated, vibrates faster than these handful of bodies. Connect to this frequency and, well, nothing can happen to you when you do that. You're healing this physical body. You're connecting with your soul group. And you start to remember who you are. And nothing can knock you down. No word, no action, no threat, no fear. So it is up to you. If everyone we become a beacon to shine this frequency of truth around us, contaminate the others with laughter, empowerment, love, compassion, advice, and not only to your friends and family, to strangers as well. The world frequency changes, and the old paradigm and their minions and their buddies just go away. They harm themselves because the bad frequency they send out to the world comes back at them, and it spins on them, and they just crumble down. Tonight, for this very special Star Nation news, I am sending to you the beautiful, wonderful energies of Singapore. This is a beautiful place. This is one of the many, many paradises on earth. I wish you could see the view behind. There's a Singapore Bay. It's beautiful with all the boats. You see the ocean. Singapore, it is between two seas, two oceans, between an ocean, the Indian Ocean and the Chinese Sea. You have the Gulf of Thailand. You have plenty of islands. It's absolutely magnificent. And this is here on the tracks of Stephen Chua that I am learning something. When you go to a place where someone has grown up, was born and has grown up, you meet their culture, you meet also the place and the nature. And I have to say here, nature is overwhelming over human civilization. And Singapore is a very high-tech civilized place, believe me. But nature is there everywhere. There are parks and nature and trees all over this town, all over the place. It's nature takes over human civilization here I would say in a balance, in a harmonious balance. When there's harmonious balance, there's no takeover, of course, but nature looks like it's taking over, really, and you feel like it's alive. The jungles, the animals, the flowers, the insects, the beauty of the beaches. And that's when I understand that Stephen Chua, why and how he was always so joyful and filled with hope. Because once you connect with this planet and live in harmony with it, you know the right place of human being in the cycle of nature. And then nothing can knock you down. Find your paradise. It may be within you, but when you find it, nourish yourself from it. Beauty, it's a frequency that is in interaction with you and what you see. The entanglement between your heart and your environment. In beauty, there is joy, there is bliss, and when there is bliss, there is invincibility. With hope, with love and compassion, and with joy, I am wishing you an amazing week. And next week, I'll be in another extraordinary place. So, see you next week.
Star Nation News was brought to you by Elena Danan. Don't miss the latest news every Monday on Elena Danan's channel. Video directed by StefZak.